Hey Alex, David here. Just want to give you a quick run over on how your vehicle runs. This is a preferred um, venue which you purchased. You got a remote starter here. Hit the start button. You gotta make sure the vehicle's locked beforehand. Oh, sorry, gotta make sure to lock it, then start. And there she goes. The start will go for approximately 10 minutes. To get into the vehicle, you can turn it off. So let's say, for instance, you're staying a little bit longer at the place that you're at. Just hit the start button, and it will stop the vehicle from working. So your vehicle's all locked. You walk up to the side of the vehicle with your key on your person, so in your pocket, in your purse. You hit this button. It'll unlock just the driver's door. Back door is still locked. Okay, so the settings can be changed for this. So if you hit it 1, 2, same with the remote, everything gets unlocked. So if I lock it back up again, I go to the back, because I have the key on me, the vehicle still senses me and will still open the latch. Okay, so in the back here, pull this back. I showed you this before. And it slides down. Pull it back up. Put it back in its home. Notice right here in the corner, that's its home. And then you can put these back up to be able to have as much visibility as possible. Down here, you can lower this one more tier, like I showed you when we were doing the vehicle presentation. You got to make sure that flap here is out. Push it in, and it lays flat. So that gives you approximately 4 inches of extra space. Okay, and that would be perfect for your pets. So close this back up. So right now, if it's properly closed, okay, so it's properly closed. Right now, it's all locked up again. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Hit the button here. Get inside the vehicle. So, here we have the vehicle. On the side here, you have your window locks, window functions for both. Your driver's side is an automatic up-down. So if I hit this all the way down or pull it all the way up when the vehicle's running, the window will go all the way up, all the way down on one touch. And to start the vehicle, you hit your brake, hit the start button, vehicle starts. So just to demonstrate, notice the window goes all the way down. On the up function, you do have to hit and hold it. You have to hold it. So, window functions, locks, unlocked, window features. So for your mirrors. So in the center here, that's your center. That's your right side. This is your left side. So left would adjust the left mirror. Right would, and then the right, of course, would adjust the right mirror. Over here, you have your dashboard lighting. So if you illuminate that, your lighting will in your dash will go up higher. This is your lane departure warning system, which is currently on. That's your traction control. I just hit it, it turns off. So hit that again, turns back on. The traction control system is a stability control system that I would suggest you leave on 99.9% of the time. The only time that you want that off is if your vehicle is stuck. Light features are all here. So that's your auto lights. Your lights will automatically go on to what is needed during the day. So if I turn them back on, right now, your daytime running lights are on. If it's night, your top function that you see there would be running, okay? Your high beams are also on an auto feature, as you can tell. It says auto there. Sorry, the blinking, that's from the phone. The screen is not blinking itself, as you can tell. So the auto headlights will automatically go on at night whenever the function is turned on. So to turn that on, you just press this handle here forward. And there it is, on. Press it again forward, turns it off. Now, if you want it on and you want to flash somebody, you would just pull back. Okay? That's your flash. Signal lights are here. Up, down, and then your daytime running light feature is on. So there it is, showing you there that it's on. And then your your regular beams are on, and then that's your off feature right here. So you're right here. You have a voice control system. The voice control system is only active and will only work when you have your phone plugged into the vehicle. Okay, so that will allow you to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The Android and Apple CarPlay is very, very easy to work. The minute you plug in your vehicle, your phone will update your system and give you the app. And then it will ask you a few security questions, which you will have to allow for your vehicle to be compatible with the system, okay? Which will bring up a lot of your apps. If you have an iPhone, it will bring up Siri. Android will bring up Google. But likewise, it will bring up your Waves, if you have Waves, Google Maps, your audio books, talk and text, and then a lot more features. You'll see them all bring up on your menu. And knowing that you're computer savvy, you would probably be able to use these functions very easily. Sorry for the blinking in the background, it's my phone. This mode button will take you from AM to FM radio, okay? So there you go, you have your functions. So right now the steering wheel, if I go here, AM, FM, AM, FM. Okay, so I'm just pressing that button here. This is your volume control, up, down. You hit that, that's your mute. These are your presets. So if I go back to my radio, I only have one preset in here, but let's say I wanted FM 104.5, which is a local radio station. So to do a preset, I hit and hold it, done. Okay, so there it is. So if I scroll down, it's going to go to 96.1, 96.5, 101.5, and etc. Pretty cool. So these are all that's your options to go from your menus. This is, once your phone is connected, this is your pickup, this is your hang up. Okay? This function here controls everything that's going on right here. Okay? So right on this screen right now, if I hit and hold the OK button, you'll notice that my liters per 100 will go blank. Scroll down. There's my trip information. So 236 kilometers, and on average this vehicle is doing 11.1 liters per 100. Now that is a little bit high, and that's only because, well, number one, we're sitting here and demonstrating the vehicle with the vehicle running, and it has been on test drives. So I'll hit and hold that, and it resets. There's my trip information for today, which I just reset, and this is my second speedometer. So what I'm doing here is I'm scrolling up and down with this feature here, okay? So there's my second speedometer. Your first speedometer is here. Cruise control, oh sorry, let's go back to this. So if I hit this button here again, okay, I'll show you with both in there. It's going to go to my next function. My next function is allowing me to tell me what's going on with my lane keep assist. So it's actively working. I scroll down, my attention level is high, and then my drive display, my tire pressure right now is on. So give it a second. I don't know why it's saying drive display there. It shouldn't be. But anyways. Next. So I'll go back up to my top menu. Hit this. There's my driver assist. Okay, so drive assist is a feature that, excuse me while I'm moving around here. If you hit this OK button, try and keep both in my screen, it's going to tell me what's going on, my warning timing. So I hit OK. So right now my warning timing is normal. You can also you can scroll down for later warning timing. Driver attention warning. So the leading vehicle departures. So whenever alert. So basically the vehicle that's ahead of you, well, let's go. Okay, let's see this. See, it says here hold OK to get an explanation. So I hit and hold the OK button. Lead vehicle departure alert. Notifies the driver when the leading vehicle drives away. Pretty simple. Next, inattentive driving warning. So this is basically going to warn you if the vehicle feels that you are not paying attention to your driving. And again, if you hit and hold the OK button, it'll give you the exact a brief definition of it. So next, forward safety. So it's actively going to assist you if there is a vehicle stopped in front of you or stopping in front of you. Okay. There's also a warning only, and then there's the off function. Lane safety assist. So the LKA will actively keep you at 60 kilometers or faster in your lane. Okay, so the minute it'll keep you in the center between the yellow and white lines. Okay, or white. The lane keep assist is just going to warn you and then correct you if you don't correct itself. So the minute you start creeping towards the yellow or white line, it'll start making noise and then correct. Lane departure warning will only warn you, and then the off function is on the bottom. So I'm going to keep it on the lane keep assist. If you do want to turn it off, all you have to do is hit this button here and it turns it off. So I'll go back. Blind spot safety. So the vehicle does have blind spot safety, and it's going to warn you only. It's not going to actively, but if I turn this function off, turn it off, now I turn it back on, you'll notice that the lights are on in the mirror. Okay, so it will light up when there's a vehicle in your blind spot from approximately your B post, which is your shoulder check post, to a vehicle and a half length back. Okay, and that's on both sides, of course. If there's a vehicle in your blind spot and you're signaling, the vehicle will warn you that there's a vehicle in your blind spot. The only time that I'd suggest you keep that off might be in traffic jams. Park safety. So there's a rear cross traffic alert system, which will detect if there's a vehicle coming or going when you're backing out of your driveway or a parking spot from areas that you cannot see. Okay, so it'll give you a warning, and it will also tell you where that vehicle is coming from. And that's everything for that menu. So next, door. So the door is automatically going to lock the minute you put it in drive. It's automatically going to unlock the minute you put it in park. There is a two press unlock function, which I showed you on the exterior of the vehicle. That works also with your remote. So you have to hit the unlock button twice to unlock the vehicle completely. So all the doors will be unlocked. Once will only unlock your driver's door. Lights. So there is a one-touch turn signal. So if I go over here and I push this function and I don't hold it all the way down, so it'll flash 3 times. 3 times will allow you to switch lanes. You can adjust that from 3 to 5 or 7 flashes. Okay? Headlight, now of course a signal, if you press it all the way down, it will still work as per normal. So it's basically used for two lane traffic. High beam assist is actively working. Okay, so whenever you put your high beams on, it will drop your high beams down if there's a vehicle coming, or there's there's enough lighting to be convenient for the drive. Convenience. So your rear wiper display, your wipers and lights will be displayed every time you work with this function. For instance, if I go down one, it's going to tell me what I'm in. So same goes with my lights and all that other fun stuff. Okay. So while I'm here, in your wipers, down one, and this is your intermittent speed control. You see here? So I'm just functioning this. Down again is low, down again is high. Off position, and then up is missed. That's my rear wiper. You can hear it going, high and low. So for the front, for the rear is push forward, for the front is pull towards you. Okay? So, rear wiper in reverse. So I'm going to check that off. So whenever you're going in reverse and it's raining, it will clean your rear wiper. Down again, icy road warning. So at 4 degrees Celsius or lower, every time the vehicle will give you a warning saying that you're potential for ice conditions. So next is my service interval. I would suggest you adjust this. We recommend that you do a service every 6,000 kilometers or 6 months. I would suggest doing it every spring and fall, just to change with the season. So the colder temperatures, you have one type of oil. The winter or summer temperatures, you have a new oil in there as well. It's just better for the longevity of the vehicle. So I would just do okay. Okay, so here I'm hitting the OK button, and it's allowing me. So no, I don't want to save it because I didn't do it properly. Let's do it again. So adjust. I'm going to hit OK. So I'm going to scroll. I'm going to hit OK here. Scroll up to get to 6. Okay. And I'm going to get to 6 again. Okay. Now I'm going to save it. And then reset will reset your service interval. Okay? So this is your fuel economy reset. So after refueling, your liters per 100 will reset every time. Speed unit, you could change this from miles per hour. So I believe your boyfriend's name is Corey. And excuse me if I got that wrong. This would be perfect for you. Okay, so it is in your convenience area on your menu. So this will change your digital to miles per hour. Okay. Fuel economy unit is liters per 100. You can change it to kilometers per liter. Temperature unit is in Celsius. You can adjust that as well. Tire pressure units are in PSI. Okay, you could change that to kPa or bar. Just make sure there's nothing else there. Yeah, nothing. And that's back. Language, you can adjust it from English, French, Espanol, and Korean. Reset will reset everything back to factory settings. So that's everything for there. Cruise control system. So I hit this. You can tell the cruise went on. Okay? Cruise is on, and away she goes. To set it, you pull down. To resume, you push up. To speed up, you just press it up or hold it. And to slow down, same thing. Cancel would be the same as applying the brake. Hitting the cruise button would be what would turn it off. Now we get over to the fun stuff. There is your backup screen. So if I put it in reverse here, there's my backup screen. I am close. Put that back into park. Your radio's here. So that if I hit the radio, if I hit it here or here, it will bring up the radio. We already know how to preset something. Media will play from any source. So your phone's connected, it will play from that. Anything that you have plugged in. To the USB port here. You also have a 12 volt, 180 watt outlet down below. Seek and Track will search through different options that you're playing. So if you're playing with an MP3, a USB stick with music on it, you seek through that. Or if you're playing from your phone, it'll seek through that as well. Your all menus is going to bring up all your options. So for your phone, you can set up from here to set up, but you can also do it here. So you hit the phone, and you're going to hit add new, and then it will just prompt you as to what the next steps are. Okay? So right now it's looking for an iPhone, which Steve isn't in the vehicle. But so you would add new. So it's good to hold on a second. So let's just go to setup. Device connections, Bluetooth connections, add new. So hands-free calling and audio streaming would be the options that you would want.
Turn Bluetooth on from your device in order to search. On your device, select the name that matches vehicle name on the screen.
That's it. And it will basically ask you if it's okay to download the contacts. And then Bob's your uncle, you're all set up. Okay, so your phone will all be good to go. To delete any devices, you hit this, click, delete, done. Back to your home. So back to your all menu. If you hit the phone and the phone is connected, it will bring up prompts. So your contact list will be there. You'll be able to have a dial pad, most recent calls, your call history will all be there. You also have a user manual. If you do have this option on your phone, you can get the user manual on your phone so that if you ever have any questions, you can literally look at your phone and search all those options. Voice memo. So there's your voice memo to auto record any kind of memos if you want to remind yourself or remind your mom, or you know what I'm talking about. Radio, we already know what the radio does. And then setup. So setup, you have your option here and you have your option here. Setup, so device connections, we've already kind of gone through there, but there's your connections. This is where you would connect. Android Auto, you can enable that to allow Android Auto to work. Apple, it's already working. So in the device connections, voice prompts, these are different options. So if you want to mute the prompts so the lady talking back to you, you can do that. And then Bluetooth system info, basically there's your passkey, and the name of the Bluetooth system is Venue. Menu, so this is where your user's manual. I believe if you have phones connected, you can also adjust phones there, or connect different phones from there. Setup. Actually, let's go back. So here's your media. If your phone was connected, Android Auto is there. Okay, so that's connected as well. So is your CarPlay. Setup. So I can go there or there. Bluetooth connections are all there. Advanced. So this is your star button. You can make your star button anything you want it to. Okay, so if I go to the star button, right now it's none. So I can make it my phone. I can make it phone projection, home, Bluetooth audio, or display on or off. Over here is my steering wheel options. So these are all the different options that I can use with my steering wheel over here. Okay. Home screen function. So right now the home screen is bringing you to it's showing you what your home screen would like. If you want to edit it, you can edit it from this screen here. Media notifications, so the display is all there. Extend rear view camera use, so you can extend the rear camera use. So the rear camera view is displayed regardless of gear. When the vehicle exceeds the predetermined factory set speed, the rear camera display will turn off. So basically, what is happening here is, I believe, if I go into drive, it's going to show me this for a little bit longer until I pull out of here. So basically just showing me what's going on behind me. So I hit the back button and it brings me back to my home. There's your phone. So you'd have to obviously connect, but it would allow you your options. So that basically brings you through all this. This is your volume control, your power. This is your tuner or your enter function. Okay, so if you wanted to select something that you're scrolling through, you hit enter and it will allow you to select that. Radio, media, seek track, all there. So right now you'll notice the passenger airbag is off. That's because nobody's sitting here. Okay. Heat options. There's your hot, cold, AC, rear. So that will also work for your side view mirror.